morning. This is a word that God gave me about 2 weeks ago. I should have put this out sooner, so I want to repent to God for not exercising immediate obedience. But whoever this is for, just want to let you know that God did not abandon you. Just because you don't feel his presence does not mean he's not there and he's not working on your behalf. It's like when a parent is teaching their child to walk and they have to let go. That doesn't mean that the parent left the house or even left the room, but the parent had to distance themselves in order for that child to learn how to walk. God sometimes has to distance himself so that we can grow spiritually. Because as long as we know he's there, or we use God as a handicap or a crutch, and that's not to say we're not supposed to depend on God. Of course, we're supposed to depend on God. The child, yes, can depend on the parent, but the parent's job is to make sure that child has all the tools that they need and the skills they need in order to survive and to succeed. And God knows this. God made every cell in our bodies. And trust that he's still there. He's still in the room. He has not abandoned you. A lot of times people get caught up. They don't feel God's presence, so they complain, God, why have you left me? Why have you abandoned me? And I've been guilty of that. Not every time the parent lets go of the child, they just start walking immediately. They fall. They feel that distance and they sit there on the ground and they cry, wanting their parent to pick them up. Eventually that child stops crying. Eventually that child builds up the strength to get up and walk. He created us so that we could worship him, so we could choose him. Those are the people he wants to run with. So we must first build up our spiritual strength and walk in the spirit and go after God so that we can run with God in the spirit. And it's not just so we can have our hands out, just asking for gifts and blessings and all that. Yes, God blesses us. Yes, he gives us gifts. Yes, he grants the desires of our heart as long as they are in his will. But there is a spiritual battle going on. And he needs warriors, strong in the spirit. So, to whoever this is for, God did not abandon you. And do not just sit there crying. Rise up and take that first step. It doesn't matter how small that step is. Whether it's a prayer, whether it's a one-day fast, reading one chapter in the Bible, it doesn't matter. But you have to take that step and you have to stay consistent. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, you're going to stumble, but you have to keep going. It's still progress. It doesn't matter if you took a foot today and 2 inches tomorrow. Every measure forward is progress. God is going to see your effort and he's going to meet you. God hears the brokenhearted. He is not neglecting you. He just knows what you need so that you can be the best you. Trust him.